A teacher has the power to change lives. And I say that because a teacher changed my life. I mean, I wasn't doing too good in school last year, and then he really helped me along the way, and I felt like I was doing the best, and I ended up getting honor roll all year. And I was glad that he was there.
Teachers have a power to give a kid knowledge. Every day in your life at school, once you're done with that day, you have absolutely learned something new. It's all because of your teachers.
The teacher has the power to help students, and it would help them to move on with their lives.
A teacher has the power to help you be respectful. She helps you learn.
Or he. Your teachers, even if they're strict, they try to help you. They try to encourage you and help you to be a really good person, a really good and smart person.
Words that come to mind when I think of Mrs. Proctor from Parkview Elementary School are inspirational, creative,
knowledgeable. I think of engaging. I also think of funny and charismatic.
Inspirational, passionate,
caring, knowledgeable, and enthusiastic.
I had a wonderful favorite teacher from St. Anne's High in Lawrence, Massachusetts. A word that comes to mind that she always stressed was the word think. Think was plastered everywhere in every classroom.
My teacher, Mr. Wales, who used to play the guitar for us at the end of the day, he would sing the blues. He was so kind and so empathic, and the music was his language. And that image of him and the guitar and the class singing with him, something that stays with me forever.
So Mrs. Proctor may have, with a single gesture, done more to set the course of my life than anyone else. Mrs. Proctor, recognizing my interest in writing and in words and in creative expression, she gave me a big stuffed pencil. And the big stuffed pencil said, "I'm a big-time writer" on it. And I had that pencil forever. It might still be around in an attic somewhere, but it meant the world to me and caused me to think of myself as a writer.
The one who stands out most would be my 8th grade teacher, Mrs. Butler. And she stands out because she took the time to just make you feel good about yourself.
Of all the teachers I've had in my life, there's one that stood out the most, and her name is Miss Deasy. The thing that I remember most was how passionate she was towards helping us learn and coming up with creative, fun ways to engage us.
Teresa Collier stands out the most because I'm still living the lessons that she taught me every day. Almost every day I can harken back to something. She was able to forge and to mold and to connect. And I think that's probably the thing that we connected so much, not just on a teacher-student level, but on a personal level.
A teacher has the power to listen, to engage, and to motivate his students moving forward. Do the best they can. They may not always reach first place, but as long as they always strive towards it, he has fulfilled his goal, and it gives fulfillment to the student at the same time.
My sister Joanne Bevilacqua was a teacher. She really inspired me to become involved more so with education. And Joanne, who was a teacher in the very earliest grades, would tell me all the great things that were happening in her classroom, tell me about her kids, tell me about some of the challenges they had, some of the struggles, tell me about the successes.
The thing that separates a great teacher from the rest, from me, is how much of themselves personally they put into what they do.
Some teachers realize that they're not just there to teach you academics. They leave a much stronger impression on you than they always think.
that teacher that can help be that kernel of knowledge or provide that spark or provide that opportunity for someone to grow. That's what makes a difference.
One of the things that separates a good teacher from the rest is the sense of joy that that teacher receives from knowing that they reached out and connected with one of their students.
Life lesson that I learned from this teacher would be to listen to people, to take the time to listen to people, to get to know them. It's paying attention to people.
My friends and I still use the vocabulary words we learned in high school today in speaking with each other, trying to catch each other on a definition.
The teacher that made a difference for me truly made me feel like I mattered. She cared about me and she set the bar very high. She knew that I could do it, she knew the class could do it. We didn't even know we could do it. And it made me feel confident, made me try, made me persevere, and it let me know that hard work does pay off.
I was one student in a classroom of 20 to 30 to 35 children. I was your average, typical student, but they made me feel like $1,000,000. They made me feel special every single day.
A teacher has the power to change lives through inspiring people to do things that they may not think they can do. Joanne taught me that.
A teacher has the power to inspire.
A teacher has a power to build a student's confidence.
A teacher has the power to change lives.
A teacher has the power to build self-esteem.
A teacher has the power to change a life and make somebody feel valuable.
A teacher has the power to transform lives and change the world.
There really probably aren't too many professions, as important as that of a teacher.
Thank you, teachers, for always being there for us when we have so many troubles in school.
Thank you, teachers, for giving me knowledge and wisdom and all that kind of stuff, all that kind of smart stuff. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, teachers, for all your help and supporting us.
Thank you, teachers, for helping me learn. Thank you.